scribbles the air of shardiddles, more hopeless than a peach. Sigh scribbles the voice of art peoples, more pus in her to leech. Sigh spittle our very own boogie, more gay and more obscene. Her fans are like herpes, hair feels like Vaseline. The earth revolves around Psy, her mass is the only reason why. Take heed or all will surely die. The Shark Queen will eradicate the sky. Don't steal away her pie. We revolve around Psy. The keeper of Stockholm, as sus as a lily. Diddles, the destroyer of food, as crazy as the peats. The earth revolves around Psy, her mass is the only reason why. Take heed or all will surely die. The Shark Queen will eradicate the sky. Don't confuse her with revolve around Psy. She doesn't scissor. She cannot fuck. She doesn't work. She will not suck. Do not judge. She'll
Hello, people! How's it going, everybody? Oh man. It's been quite a day. I'm on my third beer for tonight, and yeah, it's been a blast. So, my video today dropped, and if you haven't seen it, of course, there will be a link down below in this stream. The stream will be unlisted, but I'm going to give it about like 24 to 48 hours before I enlist it. I will make the link very available, so you won't have to like worry about not finding it again, etc. But yeah, so this is kind of, I don't want to say a sequel, but as it says in the thumbnail and the title of the video, is Outtakes. These are things that I found interesting that are worth discussing that were not important enough to be in the video. However, one of the questions that arose, actually even in Psy's own server, was the question of, are there actually miners still in Psy's server? Well, on the, I believe the 17th of this month, I asked my mole that I'm censoring here to look into that. I sent screen caps of 20-something miners that were in the server at the time in August of this year. Or not August, April of this year. And this person went to go, cross-reference to see how many people were in the server now versus how many were in the server then. And, well, I'm having it on the screen right now, how you see it, so that you can screen cap it, so you might as well just do that now. And you can cross-reference this to the logs that I actually link in the video itself. So you can scroll down in the description of the video, and I post all the logs that I have on that server. And while you're wasting your time trying to screen cap that, or not wasting your time, but spending your time trying to screen cap that, allow me to play you a little song. She's such a good singer, guys. Fantastic. Let's listen to that again, Just give time for maybe the few late arrivals to hear the beautiful track while they take a screen cap of that shit I'm showing on the screen. It's beautiful, man. It's amazing, really. It's beautiful. So yeah, as I said, you can take all those names, that whole list and all of that shit, and you can cross-reference it with the logs that I have in the description of the main video. Oh shit, it was muted? Oh no. Fuck. I forgot to unmute desktop. Here, let me help you with that. I'm retarded. Here we go. I'm so sorry.
Where can you see lions? Only in Kenya. Come to Kenya, we've got lions. A wee ma wep, a wee ma wep, a wee.
It's amazing.
Wee boy.
Excuse me. Yeah. It coughed out of nowhere. Like, that was so beautiful, it choked me up a bit. But let's listen to that again. Whenever you hear like a really good song for the first time, you want to hear it a second time. Well, in this case, for me, it's a fourth time. For you, it's a second time, because I know you really want to hear this fucking music, It's beautiful a cappella track,
Where can you see lions? Only in Kenya. Come to Kenya, we've got lions. A wee ma wep, a wee ma wep, a wee boy.
It's amazing. Amazing. So what are we discussing today? Well, now we got the minor question out of the way. Let's go into the actual outtakes. So we'll start off really light here, okay? We'll talk about her Dragon Age takes. They're beautiful. She's 100% correct on them. God. Dude, okay, by the way, spoiler. I love Dragon Age Origins. Huge fan. At least once a year, I will play that whole game from start to finish. 100 plus hours or whatever. I absolutely adore and love Dragon Age Origins. I consider that game one of the greatest games ever made in literally ever. It's a fantastic video game. And if you haven't played it, it's usually on sale for really cheap. I would buy it on GOG.com, not Steam. The reason why is that GOG actually made it modern hardware compatible, whereas Steam, on the other hand, fuck you, they don't care. So either way, fundamentally speaking, this is her take on the Dragon Age series, for which there's 4. She gives a lovely rank for all of us.
Can you rank from good to bad the Dragon Age games?
My personal opinion, I would say, just as far as enjoyability for me goes, it would probably be 2 Inquisition Veilguard Origins.
Imagine, for a moment, if you will, actually thinking that Dragon Age Veilguard is somehow better than Dragon Age Origins. Absolutely fucking insane. But what's even worse than that is in some way, shape, or form believing that Dragon Age 2 is the best game in the series. It is bad. I would actually rather play Dragon Age Veilguard than Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 is significantly worse. Way worse. So much fucking worse. It's insane how bad it is. And what's funny is she kind of implies her determining factor as to why it is she, prefers Veilguard over Dragon Age Origins, and in the following clip. It's great. It's amazing. Very great logic, I gotta say.
I don't even like the gameplay in Origins. Like, it's a big joke in the fandom. Who actually plays Dragon Age for the gameplay? You know?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the gameplay. The gameplay. The gameplay in Dragon Age Origins is one of the major reasons I love the game. However, it's very telling to me that this woman is a filthy, disgusting casual that likes to play action third-person RPGs, which is gay. Now, to sit there and say that Dragon Age Veilguard is better because of the gameplay, or to imply that, but then also say who plays Dragon Age for the gameplay is a little weird to me. But also, even if we ignore the gameplay, the story in Dragon Age Origins is just better than Veilguard anyway. And the reason why, without giving any spoilers, is that Dragon Age Origins never needed a sequel. At all. It did not need a sequel in any way, shape, or form. The fact it even had a sequel at all, let alone one of the worst sequels in the history of sequels ever, is annoying. And if you play as Morrigan, or not play as Morrigan, sorry, if you romance Morrigan, you even more so with all the DLCs and expansions have no reason to even give a fuck about any of the sequels. So, yeah, there's also that. And so, that's the lighthearted shit, okay? Alright. We already did the lighthearted stuff. Now let's get into the rough shit. So, according to this woman, jokes are bad, specifically rape jokes. This is one of the things that she states publicly about rape jokes.
I don't see how making rape comments about women is inappropriate no matter what is defending her actions. How do you justify that?
No matter what. That's right. Rape jokes are, inappropriate behavior or whatever the fuck, right? It's never appropriate. However, she's a lot more clear in the following clip while talking to Beckett from Cope and Seethe.
I'm just no longer interested in networking our channels together because it's a line for me that you're complacent with men making rape jokes about random women. That's all.
Yes, I'm a lazy fuck that took that from my own premiere trailer. Sue me. Anyway, yeah. Interesting stance. Very absolute stance. Some might say there is no wiggle room at all. No wiggle room in that stance. So, what I find interesting about that stance is her associations. You see, oh fuck, sorry. Sorry, I was opening the fridge and made some racket. I'm on my 4th beer tonight. She is in association with people that really don't agree with her, but she's in association with them anyway. Which is strange because she, as you heard, disavowed Beckett, refuses to network with Beckett, despite the fact that he's okay with rape jokes being seen as just trolling, etc. Odd. Very strange. Well, let's look into one of those associations. One of the ones we're going to talk about here is God damn it, Malcolm. Very interesting character. Now, to be very clear and upfront, God damn it, Malcolm is okay with rape jokes, generally speaking. He claims that rape jokes aren't bad and whatever, and makes rape jokes all the time. Right? That's the claim. Okay. Cool. Whatever, I suppose. However, that's a little strange, given the fact that our friendly neighborhood side scribble should be against that, but we'll ignore that for now, right? We'll just throw that away. We'll tuck that under the rug of Tad, you know? We'll just completely ignore that, and we'll just look at a few clips real quick. All right, so here's a clip from Goddammit Malcolm's stream where he proclaims that one of the jokes that I made was actually a threat.
I says, how was your kid? Gilded Poo. And then Gilded Poo says, have you been raped yet? Which is why Gilded Poo is not my Discord server anymore. Stunning and brave take. I think that, like, threatening to rape people is bad. I'm just going to say that out loud.
I don't know how the fuck that could be seen as a threat. I have no idea. I don't even know. It's really, really, really confusing, to be honest with you. Most soy shit ever. According to him, saying, and I quote, have you been raped yet, is a threat. Don't know how. Don't know why. He doesn't explain that. Very odd. Later on in the stream, however, Goddammit Malcolm says the following to a woman.
I'm just no longer interested in...
That's the wrong clip. Here's the correct clip. Whoops.
Oh, I was going to say, have you been raped? Sorry, continue. Good
Very odd. How strange. How strange. He literally said the exact same thing to a woman. Same fucking thing. The only difference is that he said yet, or rather, did not say yet, as opposed to me saying yet. I don't know if that one-word difference is somehow something that constitutes a threat. If so, that makes no sense, I guess. But whatever. Now, you would think that our buddy, our pal, Side Scribbles, would see this and be upset with it, right? Gilla asked, what's the context to the clip? Literally nothing. Like, the context is just, there's a woman in the call. That entire stream was discussing, actually, the drama between Cyanide and the context, or not the context, but the discourse of rape jokes. And so, ultimately, he kept making rape jokes throughout the stream. That was merely one of them. In fact, actually, there was, at one point, I had actually made an entire or not, I'm sorry, I didn't make this. Somebody made a timestamp of every single instance in that stream that goddammit Malcolm made a rape joke. And I merely copied and pasted that in his comment section of that stream. Because throughout that stream, goddammit Malcolm made a plethora of rape jokes. So, the point is, if you're wondering what the context is goddammit Malcolm was trying to be edgy because the concept of rape came up. But either way, the point I'm getting at here is that you would think that scribbles would see this contradiction, right? And would call him out. But, no, you're just wrong. Instead, scribbles sent not one, not two, not three, but seven fucking goddamn super chats throughout that fucking stream. It's beautiful. And we're going to read them real quick, but I got to fix something. So Gallagher can say fuck up number 3, I guess, right now. Because I forgot to do this. So, yeah. Anyway, what it says is, vAqeii goading me into fighting Lio in his server, and then turning around and making it content hours later was some real snake shit. It is absolutely brainwashing what they did to me. Follows a lot of cult tactics right off the bite model. Alrighty then. If you don't know what the bite model is, it's relating to, well, you know, cult shit. I wouldn't bring up people's families usually. Just saying you're a father bothers him so much. All right, buddy. Okay. vAqeii also defended Lio to me by saying he doesn't want to diminish him for the victims he's helped. I have not seen any proof of that, nor evidence, but, you know, I also don't care. All I expected in return was some respect. It was Beckett saying, but I defend you. I don't know the context of that. I don't know if Beckett ever actually did or not. And I don't care. For $10, Lio says, Lily being a pedo doesn't mean she's a predator. But he burned his former daughter Opal to the ground for disavowing her Lily video because that's supporting a pedo. Honestly speaking, I think that's completely fair. I don't know why that's even bad. I don't even know why that fucking matters. Like, yeah, if I was supporting a pedophile, if I went back and said, I disavow my Nerf video, I take back everything that I said, I'm pretty sure Gallagher, who's in the chat right now, would shoot me. Justifiably so. Just saying. I'm not talking about any of these people again. I'm just here to support you, King. Yes, that was the last super chat she sent. It's wild. Quite honestly. It's pretty wild. Now, at this point, you might take issue with this woman doing the opposite of actually, standing up for a moral view that making rape jokes, specifically about women, by the way, is bad. Which is something, by the way, again, that our friendly neighborhood fucking goddammit Malcolm had actually done. Now, granted, again, I'm not against him doing that. I think it was funny. I thought it was kind of funny, okay? I don't really care. But clearly, she's not being very consistent here. But that's okay. Because she moved the goalpost, and it's okay now. What is with these people? Holy shit. Anyway, she goes on to say, yes, using rape joke as shorthand is misleading. To remind you real quick, she herself says rape joke in this clip.
I'm just no longer interested in networking our channels together because it's a line for me that you're complacent with men making rape jokes about random women. That's all.
So is she suggesting that she was being misleading? I guess the world will never know, really. She goes on to say, we're talking about guys who just talk about rape. It's not a quote-unquote joke. Okay. Beautiful goalpost shift. Amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of motherfucking 10. So with that out of the way, who else? Let's just sit here and pretend that the goalpost shift was okay, was justifiable, and was fine. Let's assume she has a point. A point that isn't a dildo. Well, one of the people that she's very, very, very frequently defended goes by none other than vAqeii or vAqeii or whatever. vAqeii. I call him Vicky. If you don't know who that is, I have the link in the description for my video on that guy in the description. I was kind of redundant there, but yeah. Anyway, as I said, go to the link in the description. You can see the full video I did on vAqeii that completely makes her defending him absolutely hilarious in of itself. However, what do I mean by defending him? That's the wrong screen. Fuck up number 4. Either way, yeah. What I mean by defending him, as she went on to say, oh, see, you jump scaring Lily Orchard with a $2 super chat is apparently exactly like at lyleconvoy.bluesky.social, encouraging his buddy Foxisher talking about raping a female YouTuber, an essay survivor, behind her back. By the way, all of this is brought up in the video, so if you haven't seen it, go see it. To, quote, intimidate a teenage troll, referring to Vicky, who's made some videos on her. He's made more than merely some. He's made quite a few. Actually, in the tweet she's, or not tweet, in the Blue Sky post that she is, quote, posting, she refers to him as a teenage boy. This is a very ardent defense of our buddy, our pal Vicky. However, what's really funny here is the word troll. Troll. Interesting use of that word. You see, she complained about me being referred to as a troll. She's complained about that being used to, quote, excuse my behavior and the behavior of Foxisher, who started all this gay shit. Well, what about this? What about excusing a person nobody cares about as a troll? More specifically, doxing people is just how Tyler trolls. It's on you. If you get that, if you let that get under your skin, that's how that works, right? Question mark. Anyway, as I said, we're not friends, and I don't care what he does. We're not friends either, Sai. You seem to care a lot about what I do. You're not friends with Fox, sure? You seem to give an almighty fuck about what he does. But either way, I find that interesting that you consider doxing mere trolling, but making rape jokes. No. That's terrible. That's bad. So, if you're okay with me and my family being doxed, which is what the context of this is, by the way, Mrs. Sky Diddles, I have drank way too much tonight. Well, then I'm sure you'll be okay with this. Yeah, that's her fucking face. You're welcome, Internet. You have now seen the worm. You have now seen the worm off the labyrinth. You're welcome. Just let that sink in. We'll just wait here as I light a cigarette. Actually, let's listen to her song again while
Where can you
while
see
I wait.
lions? Only
Okay.
in Kenya.
Yeah.
Come to Kenya, we've got lions. A wee ma wep, a wee ma wep, a wee boy.
Yeah. So beautiful woman. Very hot, very attractive, obviously. Has like her head is her neck. It's like the same thing. It's really cringe. It's really weird. She looks like super youthful Benjamin Franklin. It's crazy. Yeah. But going back to vAqeii here for a second, aka Vicky, why is it weird and strange that our friendly neighborhood carpet muncher is defending this guy? Well, I'm glad you asked. You might be asking, what in the almighty fuck was that guy doing? Well, what he was doing was writing the name of Caitlin Coy, a person he alleges is a groomer, in his tablet or laptop or whatever the fuck that is, saying, I tried everything to calm down, I can't even play Splatoon anymore, as my Joy-Con is broken. What makes it worse is that she blocked me. I have been a fan for over 3 years, and I know my love and support mean something. Please unblock me, Caitlin Coy. Kind of unhinged. Like, honestly, that's fucking insane. That's crazy. And it's even crazier when you consider the idea that he has gone on, I should say, to say this shit.
What is the worst thing you've done?
Remember that document that came out?
Okay.
Remember that document? Do you remember?
The one where allegedly you killed somebody?
I pushed her down the stairs. I did in fact do that.
I mean, you pushed some. Was there any underlying reason to why you pushed them down the stairs? Like, did y'all have an argument or a fight? Was
There
there?
wasn't any justification. There really wasn't. There really wasn't.
You just randomly decided to push them down the stairs?
I think I remember she was in my seat that I usually had. This girl would sometimes tease me. It wasn't anything serious, right? And one day I just decided. One day I just did it.
So they were teasing you. Are you sure they weren't just bullying you and you got fed up
No.
and pushed them down the stairs? Like, you were like, fuck you, I'm tired of this shit?
No, it wasn't bullying. It was just playful teasing. I think she probably even liked me. I'm sick.
Okay, are they
But,
okay?
well,
Were they okay afterwards?
I'm pretty sure she is dead now. But
Were you the cause of that?
yes, I was.
How were you the... How does... Did they die when you pushed them down the stairs, dude?
It was outside. So you know how there's like, I think it's like a car park. I remember it was like something like a car park, right? And you know how they have like stairs from like up there? Like it's like you know how they have like stairs separating like a beach, like the crosswalk, right? You know what I'm talking about? They're usually like
Kind
a
of,
lot
yeah.
of stairs, like a bunch of stairs. It's very high up. She fell and was told that she was put in a coma, but I don't think she ever woke up. So
How did you not... Did you face any legal repercussions for that?
well, I wasn't really caught for it, so
That's amazing, isn't it? So, what I gathered from this is that trolling is bad when it involves rape jokes. Rape jokes bad, trolling, not trolling, whatever. Okay? Rape jokes are always bad all the time. However, if we have to be good faith here, it was obvious he was bullshitting here. He wasn't telling the truth. So, is him joking about murdering a woman in some way, shape, or form acceptable? Is him trolling about murdering a woman acceptable to scribbles? Is rape really the beginning and end of the problem that this woman has? I don't know. In my personal opinion, I would say trolling about murder, especially of a woman, since that seems to be the only biological sex this vagina is obsessed with, well, I'd say that's probably worse. I mean, this is also ignoring the fact that vAqeii also had the UTTP, aka YouTube Troll Police, go after this woman and stalk her home in real life. In real life. They went, recorded her house, and uploaded that to the internet. I guess real life stalking is less bad. Trolling about murder is less bad. Cutting the name of the woman into a fucking iPad, posting pictures of it like an obsessive freak, and complaining about how you're blocked in said obsessive freak post, less bad? I don't know. However, what I do know for an absolute matter of fact, is that this woman, who's been crying the blues for X amount of weeks, without having even seen my video, is already saying, report the video if it violates TOS. Which, let's be real here, doesn't really matter if it violates TOS or not, because, well, quite frankly, she doesn't really care about the community or the safety of the internet. The only thing she gives an almighty fuck about is getting an own or whatever the fuck. She would promote this being reported, she would promote that video being reported, regardless of whether it violated TOS or not. That's just the reality of it. Now, again, you should probably go watch the video if you haven't seen it. Linked below in the description. This stream will be up for 24 to 48 hours, depending on what I feel like. And that's basically all I got for you. That's the outtakes. And I'm sorry for ignoring the chat here and not really communicating much with you. There's a reason for that. And that reason is that I wanted this video to have some amount of rewatchability without me reading every single chat. However, what I will say before I go is normally I just end the stream here. I would just click the stop streaming button and that'd be it. But today, no, today we got one more song. A song that obviously has nothing to do with that woman. I did not write the lyrics for it, obviously. I didn't write the lyrics and put them in an AI fucking engine or anything. I did none of that. Obviously, of course, you know, I did none of that. It's nothing like the beginning two songs that are very much like that, but not really. Actually, I didn't do any of that. So, yeah, it's all not true. It's not the case. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this stream. And, well, I hope that Sai enjoyed it too. Because at the end of the day, we all need a carpet munching mooch.
Don't spill tea, no love bombing with your peen.